Man, y'all get in here fast. What's up? Sergeant Smith got her first, then David, and then David and David. I'm trying to get over here. No, I don't want any updates. Can y'all hear me all right? Hey, Finger Lake. Boy, I gotta switch. Gotta go. I gotta switch to this dude.
Scoot up.
Up. Pause. No, not that. I have 2 accounts because that would be cool. Oh. Who am I? My channel. This is terrible. I'm not even subscribed to myself. Y'all are in the way. I like put y'all on my phone, but then whatever. And now I can't see behind y'all. Hold on. There we go. Oh, this should be the first. Yep. Okay. Hold on. I'm doing something. There I am. Hey, look, I'm live now. Right now. See, it did like this, and then
hey, look, I'm live.
There we go. And I can tell what my own lag is. And I can read over here better. I made my own phone holder thingamajigger. Yeah, who else in here? Oh. Wow. Small town's fine. Gun, how you doing? Hey everybody. I see I got Sergeant Smith, David McKay, David Ginther, Tracy Ezel, Guns, Pew Pew, Sergeant Smith, Finger Lakes, Chipper, Joe Buckles, JIT Prepping. I think I said Ginther. Carolyn, hey Carolyn. Preacher. What's up, Rob? I didn't see you in the other one. Sean. Savage, Carolyn. Trevor. Okay, I give up. There's like way too many people. I already forgot who all I said hi to. Hi, everybody. I had to turn off the phone part where I was doing the onions, dude, because I wasn't paying attention. I run my battery down. So I had to figure out some way to do this on my phone while it's plugged into the charger. And this is where we're at. Did you send me that PDF there?
Yeah.
I mean, oh. We gonna read some.
What I was reading was down after the chart.
I've looked into the chicken thing and the eggs and all that a little bit, but my wife was actually listening to what was going on, and she got curious, so she found this big PDF with all this stuff about it. You know what? This is gonna have to be for another video, another day. But this is like a lot of information, so we're gonna get smart on radiation and eggs. It's like I don't even know how many pages is this crap thing.
Well, don't sit there and read it.
Oh, sorry. It's like I got food. Um. All right. Let's see. Close this. Get back over here to this one so I can see. All right, ma'am.
Basically, what it boils down to, if there's too much gamma radiation, you come out. If the chickens are even lucky enough to be born, they're missing eyeballs and their beaks are deformed and they have hernias.
Yeah, it messes up the baby chickens. But what about people that eat irradiated egg?
If it's if it's lightly radiated, you can eat it. Because
But
basically that's just going to make sure there's no E. coli or salmonella. But if it's too much, if it's more than like 270, you can't eat it.
y'all get all that? You got a Geiger counter your eggs.
Yeah.
If you don't see me eat my rice, don't look. Chernobyl chickens look pretty. Not according to that stuff she was reading me a while ago. Not they look. Oh, yeah, who's seen my chicken video yet? With the blind chicken with the eye all hanging out and stuff. Beaks all twisted and too long. And got their guts hanging out their belly. Well, their belly and just yeah, no. I get 3 yolks per egg all the time, Trey. That just means your omelet's really yellow. See what's gonna happen is everybody gonna eat the irradiated chicken, and then everybody gonna turn green and start smashing everything. Phone ring. Your phone's ringing. Just so you know. That was close. You almost got it. Not eating cereal, man. It's this is something that me and my wife grew up eating. If you're familiar with commodities and you're poor, you know what this is. It's delicious. It's white rice, butter, and a little bit of sugar. It's just sweet rice. That's how you shut your hungry kids up. Never complained about it when I was a kid, and I'm gonna start now. I love this stuff. It's filling. Not really a lot of carbs or nothing. No. You're not hungry, but you're not gonna get fat.
I was in the kitchen and he's like, "Your phone's ringing," and I reached down to grab the phone, and as soon as I touched the screen, it hung up. I'm like, "Oh, you gotta be kidding me!"
We hadn't had one so far, Rob. When she gets off the phone, I'll ask her. She'll know about that one down there. But I think they toasted the whole gin down about 40 miles south. It was the only gin for about 3 counties down there.
Okay.
So I don't know what they're gonna do. Did they salvage the gin at Roscoe? Do you know? Well, now y'all know where I was at.
I have no idea.
No idea.
But your daughter says she has commented 3 times and you have ignored her.
Hold on a minute. Evidently, there's somebody in here commenting that I've got to like find out who is. And oh, hello, Kiri. What are you doing in here? Everybody, say hello to the daughter. I just give up on OPSEC. Do y'all want my personal address? I mean, I can give it to you now. My phone number.
That's fine, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. The normal last name.
That's all right.
Yeah, Sweet Pea, what you're supposed to do is like get you a thing that says Sweet Pea for this. Like Happy Hair did. Happy Hair got her a real YouTube channel. Yeah, I get trolled by my daughter and trolled by my. Are they engaged or not?
Yes.
My son's fiance and my son. I mean, you can tell I keep up with my family real close because I had to ask to make sure. But anyway, my supper's getting cold. She was like, "I was bringing you your food." They don't ever get off that fast. Is he in here? Did he come in? Sippy or Staff Sergeant up in here, either one? I didn't even realize people were dropping out, but I was trying to keep up with a conversation and the deal and stuff. That Heil Hitler dude, y'all beat me to him just barely. I'll never get to wrench nobody. Oh, good night, Sergeant Smith. Be careful with them sparks. Just remember, start smoking, you're doing something wrong. Hold on, Kirsten. I found what you. Oh, and we didn't have a milkman. Do we have a milkman?
No.
Okay, so yeah, you're mine. Um, but I thought you was. Would she be there? Are you there already, or are you doing this going down the road? That's all Dad wants to know.
She's there.
Oh, you already spied. Never mind. Mom spied you out for me. I know your every move. I am the NSA. Not really. Is that annoying? My wife hates it when I do that.
Yes, I do.
She's gonna have to buy me like one of them little baby spoons that has a rubber on it. This doesn't sound right.
Lots of things I should have bought in rubber store when you went off.
Hold on a minute. Can't talk about my children like that. um, creepy mom. Your mom's not creepy. Oh, see, I've got y'all sitting in front of the live stream that's coming back to me through YouTube, and it's weird because there's not much of a delay, but there's a 5 seconds. There's 5 second delay. It's just a little unnerving. Sweet pea, keepeth thy mouth shut. That's not me. See, y'all all saying goodnight. What do you want to talk about? Is there a specific chat we want to talk about? The cheese that your mom buys? You know her. Why can't you text her? All of YouTube needs to know what that cheese is so your daughter will know what to buy. The Lucrine?
No,
Not Lucrine?
no.
Oh, I know what. Dadgummit.
So,
It's got the cow on it. Now we can't think of it. Those little cheese blocks though are delicious. It's not that one word I said, it's that other word. She's looking. Tillamook. It was too late now. We didn't set it on YouTube.
Tillamook.
Tillamook.
Now
She's your cut. She says,
yes.
what am I missing here? I thought this would be so much easier on me. All right, Sergeant Noel. Good night, Thomas.
Oh, so he's on. He's got a big time delay.
Hold on. FLP, what are y'all talking about? See, it's not cool being the host. You never get to see stuff.
Huh?
Those BA, those things he does on Friday night or whatever. What are those called? Think tank top deals or whatever. Those things are a blast, man. It's Tillamook cheese. It's actually real cheese. It comes from rotten milk, like God intended cheese to come from, not from a chemical plant. Yeah, tabletop exercises. Those what he just said. Yeah, JIT Tillamook. That Tillamook. Mook. Tillamook.
How long do you have to wait after something gets gamma radiation before you can eat it?
Round tables, tabletop exercises, whatever. Um, they're cool. Um, the one we did where we did the um,
You don't have much.
bad gas and stuff, um, scenarios and everything, it actually made me start looking into stuff. And
Okay.
all things considered, I have a safe zone and a safe direction. You know, it made me dig more and stuff. Just there's things you got to be ready for that you wouldn't normally. You have to be ready. But I feel sorry for all the people heading to the hills that just don't understand what all is in the hills. It's not just grizzly bears. Yeah,
Yes.
unless you're me, and then I just jump in and talk all the time, make bad jokes and stuff. We want to learn how to make goat cheese, but neither one of us are brave enough to give it a try.
Okay. Lovely. Bye. You got a serious lag going on.
Yeah, for her, I imagine it would be. You gotta try playing Ghost with that kind of lag. Yeah, hitting, going to the hills. Yeah, it's gonna be easy. Easy to find a place to die. Oh, that sounded negative. Yeah, beaver bear or zombievers or whatever or ticks. That monster movie about ticks. That was like my favorite ever. You got bit by a tick and then you turned into a tick and yeah. Neither does his cousin uh Winnie the Pooh. A movie, yes. Hair that's happy. Hey girl, what are you doing? Um, is from the late 70s, early 80s. It's called Ticks. All capital letters. Ticks. I mean, if you can find it, go for it. It's like it's a B minus, solid B minus movie. Yes, guns, we do. I've actually shot one of them, and I've watched several of them run through the pasture. They're rather disgusting looking beasties. I don't know why everybody's trying to prove they exist. They all over the place. You just got to get out away from. They don't go in town much. What about the chupacabras? Y'all want to know about the chupacabras? Joe Buckles, do you want me to tell you about chupacabras? Oh, you don't eat no chupacabra meat. It's, bleh, it's nice. Be like eating one that cat off of the Book of Eli, man. That I couldn't pet one of those hairless cats. I don't care how much it loved me or nothing. I just have to like put it outside with gloves on. Well, I'm gonna tell chupacabra stories then. If you gotta leave, I'm gonna tell all about them. Everything you want to know. You lucky up there, man. The jackalopes down here, they got them stingers on their tail. They put you in the hospital. No, I haven't cut my hair yet. Barbecue chupacabra. Uh, Sweet pea, Kirsten, was in the back seat, buckled up in my booster seat, I think. And we were going. Where the heck were we going? We were way over yonder. We were when I saw that chupacabra running through the field and hit the horn and made it. It was running full blast and it looked to see who was honking at it and it ran into that cactus. I felt bad about that. Not really. But, yeah. I don't know how you make cheese out of a hog head. Hog head cheeses? You eat some first. Hey, post the warning guns. I want to be there. I don't got to listen to you talk in a while. Your your stolid personality is somehow quite amusing to me. I don't know why.
Don't feel very tell everybody they're stolid.
Not, I don't tell everybody they're stolid, just stolid people, honey. That was weird. I'm back. I got to poke y'all and see if connected to the. Okay. Am I back yet? Evidently, there's a glitch in the matrix. Okay. That's going to be fun to watch on the redo, huh? Not Android has a deal. They do the updates and they make you connect to Wi-Fi. And when Kirsten is here, we leave the Wi-Fi on because she like uses it. And then if I don't remember to turn it off, my phone will start doing updates. And usually he doesn't do them this early, but they're coming to take us away. Hey, hey. Anyway, my chupacabra story got all blown up. We were going down the highway, seen one running through the field, and tooted the horn real fast a few times, and it looked to see what was going on, but it kept running. Bam, right into a big old prickly pear. I felt bad about it. Not really. Honestly, the best thing you can do for one of those things is shoot it. They got real bad, or they started coming out in the daytime real bad when the drought was on, because there was no water, no food, no relief. No, I got China Grove is down to what, two, three houses.
Yeah, not much.
It's done, dude. Uh, Polar's gone. China Grove is done. Uh, Dermont's done. Fluvan is just about done. Dunn's done. Um, what's the one that merged with Herman? That purple one? That one? Can't remember the name. Pyron?
Oh, we went to Tyron, but I was looking at the other one.
Pyron.
Tyron. I was getting it and probably mixed up in my head.
Daggum, now I can't think of the little store that was down up there just past Pyron. What was the name of that? The one right there on the highway? Little town started with a Annandale. Annandale, yeah. Annandale stores even closed now. Different. different trying to grow trays out. Um, when you in Texas, if there's a landmark, that's what you get named after. If there's not somebody who wants to get stuck with a town named after him. Uh, Hackberry. There was a grove of hackberries growing by or growing on top of a high spot in the aquifer, and they built a town there, and they called it Hackberry because it was a bunch of hackberry trees. Um, Plain view's kind of obvious. Level land's kind of obvious when you go over to it. Brownfield, obvious. Um, Big Spring, obvious. Oh, trying to think of some of the others. Grassland, at Grassland, and then Southland. Well, odd enough, was south of there. Uh, Close City, because they got close to making it a town. Uh, Pleasant Valley. I still ain't figured out. That's not a valley. It's like a draw. Not even a very deep draw. But it was pleasant there, I guess. I guess back when they settled it, that would have been a rather pleasant valley. Which actually they were only what? Maybe Pleasant Valley's only what? 3 miles from that valley, but it's not pleasant getting down in it. Well, when you're down in it, it's okay. Getting down in it's hard. Chupacabra bacon. Back when them chupacabras came out, we had an epidemic of mange, and I don't know, 1 out of 30 animals had the mange so bad they didn't have a stitch of hair on them, and they were so stinking miserable and everything that they were out scavenging on the side of the road and stuff all the time. They wouldn't, healthy coyotes see something, sees a car come down the road, they run off. But a starving to death mangy one or whatever, he don't care. He's he's hungry. He's gonna stay there. Ain't none of his friends want to hang out with him anymore because he looks funny. There's a town in Wyoming called Elk. Somewhere we have a picture of it. It's Elk, Wyoming, population 8. And one side of the street has a church and a couple of houses. But then if you look, when we were looking at the population sign, behind it in the meadow was 8 elk. It's the coolest picture ever. Jay, you're gonna lose some chickens. He's got all them chickens out there in the coyotes are right howling and stuff. Hoosick Falls, that was named because whoever got sick, they just pushed them over the falls. Oh, no, that's not funny. Guns, are you telling a story, man? Is that true? I got an LOL from Staff Sergeant Saw by it. I don't think people can people get their names?
and go.
I'm not gonna go hug up on old mangy dog to find out.
Hug one to find out.
It's probably something I don't understand because I got a clean mind. They don't have any falls. Well, I guess when you got sick, you just fail. It's a doorknob. It's a true story. Oh man, you gotta be kidding me. Y'all people are messed up. They all turned into chupacabras and went running off. Is that what happened to them? Y'all weren't off the in that boat off the coast of South America. They all jumped ship and stuff, and that's where the stories of the chupacabras walking on two legs and looking in windows was. MIA. So they weren't real chupacabras. They were were cobras. Where'd they go? So y'all do realize that now whenever I get off here, I got to Google and see if humans could get mange. Because, yeah, that would just be nasty. I know there's a couple different kinds. There's the one that's spread skin to skin, and then one that you get from being born or whatever. I'm glad you made it too, guys. I mean, all I do on here is I sort of read the comments and try to keep up with it and mouth stuff off. Every once in a while I get serious, but I try not to do that. Ooh, did you see this yet, Guns? There's a video about this. Y'all gotta go to my channel and watch it. I'm sharpening it. While I was watching that's what I'm gonna read. And he started talking about we've been on here for blah blah blah, and I'm like, oh cool. Because I figured I had an hour and a half, you know, and he snuck up on me. Yes, sir, I did. Um, this is my. It was going to be my 100, and then it was going to be 150. Now it's my 200 sub giveaway because I'm real good about getting stuff built. Um, if you watch the giveaway video, the rules and everything are on there, but yeah, I'll hang them. You know, and the nut, you know, this piece of steel, this piece of steel means something. So, yeah. I just want to go outside and hack a tree, y'all. I was chopping all kinds of stuff for this today. I cut tree limbs that didn't even come up. So I had to start. Pleased to meet you, Thomas Whitten. So yes, whenever I get started talking, I miss the good stuff. Y'all do these live chats and stuff. Everybody, well, FLP and uh, staff sergeant. And I come in and I'm like, my whole family thinks I lost my mind because I sit here, I read the comment section. I just laugh. There's, I mean, there's some good stuff in here, but mostly it's just. I just thought so. Thomas says I've heard a lot about you. Pleased to meet you. Must not be talking to anybody that knows me personally. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's dude. You have no idea. I don't. I wish there was some way to like make it full screen and have the chat up here. Uh, uh, I don't know if you can because it goes fast. I think if you did it this way, see, yeah, but now the chat's way down there, and the chat's only so big. Period. Ooh, but if I do that, I ain't gotta watch myself. Yeah, buddy. See, now y'all up in the what do you call it, Harry Potter? Nee. The night to say nee. I was like the yeah, a shrub. A shrub. They were, before you had to go out there and train, you know what they were doing? They're like, hey, watch this. We start barking and running around in a circle. He'll get up off his butt and come out here. Get him. He'll pet us. That's exactly what they did. I got a dog out there that does the same thing. It's Kirsten's dog. Kirsten, you still in here? Your dog's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, she had I was pulling her battery.
Yeah, how many likes I got? Oh, I had 22 people in here. Somebody had to bring that up, and I didn't. I didn't even look. Bulls out there going, see, I told you we could get him out here. You didn't let him in the house after, did you? Because if you did, that's exactly what they were play. They had played you. What, this mustache? It's I trimmed the mustache. I don't. I can't. I couldn't do. I couldn't do that. No. My wife has threatened my beard in my sleep. Because before we went to town, I was out doing stuff, and the wind had blowed my whiskers out and all crazy like. And she's like, "Fix your beard." And I'm like, "What?" I was doing something. She goes, "You gotta sleep." I'm like, "Ah." Now to sleep with a sock on my face.
That's what I feel like.
Thank you, honey. That's thoughtful of you.
Just trying to help.
Yeah, I won't. I'll let my Sadie come in if she's out there just chilled or whatever. I'll let her come in for a little while or whatever. But after they've been barking, I won't let her come in. I don't want her getting in the habit of barking just to get in the house. Mascot, yeah, yeah. Only problem is she just makes sure I didn't freeze to death and wrap it around my neck to keep me warm. Okay, all you guys out here that's had to deal, what's the absolute biggest bunch of coyotes you've ever seen running together? I know they're not supposed to run in packs, but we all know they do. We used to do it in Granada. Matt says two. Jits four. Ten's pretty good size. Six or eight. Five. Y'all ready for this? To this day, I still don't know what they were doing. Oh, we still got, but the consensus is that yeah, they always sound like 50. That's true. But the consensus is two, three, four, five, six, maybe eight or 10. If something's, a couple of, if both bitches laid extra pups. Don't mean to sound ugly. Sorry, that sounded ugly, but if two of the female dogs had several pups at the same time, you wind up with a large run. The most coyotes I've ever seen running together in coordinated effort was 23. That was between Levelland and Sundown, Texas. Um, that was the biggest one, but there was like 2 years there. For about 2 years there, we noticed in that area that they were always running in numbers. You never, for 2 years, we never saw a dog. We always saw 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14. And then the 23, there was a company man, a full roustabout crew, and welder and a welder's helper. We all saw it. The welder was a vet who didn't like coyotes, and he told his helper to drive, and he got behind the he got reached behind the seat of his truck, pulled out a 12 gauge, and they took off. There wasn't there wasn't 20 something 23 dogs. There wasn't 23 dogs left when they got through. They drove that welded truck right through the middle of that field. It was a lot of coyotes, but over there that it was like the oil field had just exploded real big over there, and I don't know what the deal was, but they changed their behavior. They adjusted out of it. The most I see around here, are, you'll see two or three running together. Uh, Usually it's you know the most I've ever seen here is four around here in the last several years, and it's usually the mom, the dad, and a couple of pups, or three pups, or whatever. Somebody keeps shooting their babies, having a hard time getting the family going. Uh, you can always tell it's when it's a family because a couple of the dogs will be smaller, considerably smaller. They'll be maybe 10 pounds or so behind the others. Oh, hold on, I missed the story. Gotta come up here. I'll just continue to talk to y'all while I scroll up and look weird while I'm staring at the screen. I think I've heard this story. Oh, I'm missing something. Kick Ass 2 is sure to guess right. 8 in Yellowstone. The it I could be wrong, but I think Yellowstone coyotes is bigger than Texas coyotes. I know Yellowstone deer is bigger than Texas deer. Um, that's just the way it is. Uh, trying to think. I've seen a lot of bobcat sign. I've only actually seen 4 live bobcats in my life. Wild pigs sound like bacon waiting for me to harvest. What they sound like to me. Unless I'm out in the dark and then I get a little scared because pigs will eat anything. Hey, Copperhead. See, I've seen the lynx at the zoo, and bobcats are small, yeah, but you got a 20-pound cat that can drag a 60, 80-pound bird over a 8-foot fence. Don't feel that bad. Uh, if a bobcat is hungry, he'll go for you. A bobcat is not scared of a 100-pound doe. They just jump on, hold on. They try for smaller prey, but they're not scared. How many rhea did those bobcats get over at Joyce's house? $20,000 a bird, and he didn't have any left when they were through. They wouldn't go for the ostriches, but them rheas and the young emus and stuff, they'd kill them and drag them right over the fence. It says people are like, the downside to coyotes is a lot of them have come up in urban environments, and a lot of people don't believe in them, but I'm going to tell you right now, coy dogs exist. A domestic feral dog can crossbreed with a coyote, and there's not a problem. They're all that surprised by the coy wolves up north and stuff. No. Uh, I actually had a pet coy dog for several years before I married my wife. Uh, Rob, you know the dadgummit. Name of that guy that run for mayor up in Lubbock. The Maines brothers. Uh, Maines brothers band. Their fiddle player. Yeah, their fiddle player. That's where I got that coy dog from. I'll be right back. Y'all look at the wall. This is my wall, and this is the bow, and that's my sticker from SOS, and y'all get it. You put hide outside, didn't you? I don't hear Sadie barking, but he's out there barking. I'm back. Did y'all enjoy while I was gone? Were y'all talking about me? No, you did. Well, yeah, Carolyn. If you raise them right, you just got to remember that if the wolf part of the gene pool comes out dominant over the German Shepherd part of the gene pool, you could die. Wolves and dogs are completely different animals. My Coy dog did not interact well with other humans or other canines. That's why she's no longer around. Wolves are not a domesticated animal. Wolves are not dogs. Wolves are not pets. I'm actually a bit of an activist when it comes to the wolf dog pet thing or whatever. I am adamantly opposed to it. I've written letters. I want it outlawed. I don't want them anywhere close to me. A wolf, as long as you don't mess with it, they'll go their own way, blah, blah, blah. They'll eat the deer, whatever. Dogs do not have an inherent fear or caution towards human beings. So you don't want the dog gene pool in the wolf gene pool. You don't. So the last thing we need in SHTF is dire wolf dogs running around. I love wolves. I think they're the most beautiful canine ever on the planet. But they're not a pet. They are not a pet. Yeah. I, I'd even go further as far as to say that wolves may be absolutely the most intelligent canine on the planet. This is my wife wants a husky, but them dogs are really headstrong. It's I like Catahoulas because, as a general rule, they want to run stuff down and kill it, but they don't want anything killing anything in their pack. And their pack can be anything. Their pack can be your kids, your sheep, your goats, your chickens, your cats. My poor dog works herself to death. She guards everything. When she comes in the house, she lays down between me and my wife. She actually, she, me and Sadie are bestest friends, but she knows that Liz is the top around here, and like, I guess. She's like, she goes over there and lays down and like doesn't let me go kiss my wife. She don't growl at me or then she just looks at me like, "What are you doing over here? You ain't business over here." I mean, she literally guards everything. Trey, it could have been either a healer, like you said, either a healer or a Catahoula. Sadie's got both brown eyes or light brown eyes, but Frankie had both blue eyes. A friend of mine, he's got one that's got the blue eye and then an eye that's half brown and half blue. You never know what you're going to get in the Catahoula. All right, Finger Lakes. I'll check you later. You know, if you tell her it's okay, step one, she will. She won't kill the two cats that live here, but the other ones, it sucks to be them. Cats kill mice, snakes, little old ladies in their bed. I don't buy into the barn cat thing either. An outside cat that you pet and love on and that is fixed and gets fed just enough to keep him around, but wants to catch and kill and eat mice, those are okay. The only thing that has ever killed any of my chickens as far as felines go, Rob, are feral cats. Feral cats are chicken killing SOBs. There are no feral cats allowed within 30 yards of my house. I've got little signs up say no cat trespassing. They say meow 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 meow. People wonder why cats won't kill all the barns in their or all the rats in their barn. Have you ever seen what a pack of rats will do to a cat? Did you feed your feral cats? If you feed them, they're not feral. Cat free zone. I couldn't figure out the first predator that was taken when we first started the chickens. I mean, just we'd get chickens, they disappear. We get chickens, they disappear. We have bought half again as many chickens as we now have. That got up half to two-thirds grown and then just disappeared. So I started setting live traps. Didn't catch raccoons, didn't catch foxes, didn't catch coyotes, didn't catch badgers. I caught cats. Cats, 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 cats. My chickens are free range, Carolyn. They weren't getting them out of the coop. They were getting them out of the pasture. My chickens are allowed to roam over. Uh, well, we try to keep them within 100 yards of the house or whatever, but they're allowed to go where they want to go, as it should be. I mean, if you had a cat, you wouldn't like keep in a pen all day. That's not cool. I won't keep my dog chained up. Why would I keep my chicken chained up? You out here, guns? Hey, give us some warning, man, on that uh, podcast deal. What time is it? Oh, all right, JIT. Good to see you. I guess I'm probably gonna bounce out here pretty soon too. Uh, we'll give Steve a minute to catch up on the chat. Yes, rats will go gangster on a cat. They will, uh, if they make the mistake of getting in a enclosed spot or whatever with them, the rats will jump the cat. Seen it happen twice. I kill my chickens. I got a chicken out there that I raised from a baby because they couldn't find food by himself because his eyes were jacked up. Uh, Kept him alive. He's what? How old, blind guy? 2 months, 2.5 months, 2.5 months, and he won't see three. I mean, this thing crawls up on my leg, and I pet him, and we talk and visit. I'm going to eat him. That's part of being a chicken. But ain't no reason to keep him pinned up until then. That's like if I was raising cattle, which I've thought about going and getting a couple of orphans. I'd pet them and brush them and bathe them and feed them and talk to them, and we'd go for walks. And that way, when it was time to take them to the slaughterhouse, it'd be as easy as saying, "Come on, let's go." Nothing personal, but hey, why kill and eat a stranger when you can kill and eat a friend? Hey, don't make fun of George. I feel bad about George. Here, I'll see if the video's still up. But I think it was either processing or slaughtering a chicken start to finish. That chicken's name was George. I raised George from a bit. I hatched George out myself. The mom got up and walked off, and she wouldn't get back on the nest. And I checked the egg, and I did the candle thing, and I was like, "Hey, there's a chicken in here." So for 3 days, I'm adjusting a light and a heating pad and wet washcloth and stuff, trying to keep the humidity right and everything. Didn't have an incubator, and then lo and behold, a chicken came out, and it grew to be a rooster. And I ate it. I made a YouTube video about killing it and eating it. Hey, Savage. Shh. Don't be messing with my long pork, man. What's wrong with you? Yeah, I've hatched a duck in the oven too. That's kind of easy. Man, see, you feed your long pork chewy chicken and uh, fried rice. As long as you got plenty of salt and a place to smoke them. Ow, ow, cramp, cramp. Wouldn't sit here too long, guys. Mm. Had a Charlie horse. Ow. Rob, did you really hatch a chicken in the oven? that's that's how I used to hatch chicken. You know what? I'm gonna hatch out a bunch of uh, chickens and just take them to the other side of the load and drop them off at the end of the driveway and send somebody a text message. Here you go. I'm gonna dig through them though and make sure I give them all the dome one. Don't do it, Trey. They'll get you when you try to move. That's how it happens. A friend of mine heard that. He tried moving across the street. They killed him in the bar ditch. I don't know about jumping high, but javelinas can run. Ooh, trivia time. Javelinas, pork or what? What are they? What is a javelina? No cheating. Nobody Googles it. Javelina, peccary, whatever you want to call them. What are they? It's taking y'all too long to answer. Y'all are like Googling it. That is like so cheating. That's why you don't drop out Trey's out. Well, they look exactly like a pig. It's kind of like a chupacabra, yeah. Believe it or not, they're a rodent. They look just like a pig, but they're not a pig. They're a rat. They sound like a pig, but they're not a pig. They're a rat. It's a big rat. Actually, the Hamlins don't get that big. What, about 30 pounds maybe? The Nutris are actually bigger. Javelinas are meaner though. Must be why they taste like chicken.
And you know that chickens don't really taste like frog legs or something. Everything tastes like frog legs.
That's a point. Everything chickens could taste like frog legs, and therefore everything that tastes like chicken actually tastes like frog legs. Just saying. I think that's the way it works. Later, Savage. And Savage, you're welcome. Like if you need a place after the apocalypse, I've got you a room. It's got windows and everything. How about a pack rat? Rob, would you eat a pack rat? Yeah. Oh, come on, man. All right. Would you eat a rabbit, Robert? Huh? 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 Same thing. Pack rat and rabbits eat the exact same food. Prairie dogs are kind of gross. The only prairie dogs I ever killed, I killed before I was quite as apt to eat just about anything. But after watching the Wooded Beardsman and them on the Wilderness Living Challenge or whatever the other day, uh, Prairie Dog and what's that guy that ruins winter for everybody? Or spring? What's his name? Groundhog? Or like the same thing? And they say groundhog tastes good. I've had turtle, yeah. Turtles like a lot of work. Yeah, that fat guy that always sees his shadow. But I would not have a problem eating pack rat. Tastes like squirrel. But like a black rat, like from the city, like or either one black or brown, either one. The the like if the rats that live in town or like in the barn, I don't know. You know, I guess it wouldn't be. I guess it's just something you'd have to get over with because I mean, people eat pigs and they'll eat anything. So now, if it's eat the turtle or go hungry, we gonna do the work. The end. You don't have to retract it. I'd rather eat pack rat than wild turkey. And actually, wild turkey tastes just fine after you get it cooked. But you gotta get past that stinking smell. That is the nastiest smelling dead animal I've ever seen in my life. The skunk don't smell as bad as turkey. And they're fine until you cut the skin off, and then you're like, whoa, what is that stench? And then a couple days later, they smell just fine.
We're gonna have to go separate them.
Or is he still doing it? Or him and the baby fighting?
Him and the baby keep fighting over her. She's standing in between.
Well, it's like a lot of people won't eat carp either. Everybody's like, oh, carp are nasty. If you know what you're doing, carp is actually really delicious. I mean, carp tastes like fish. The only thing you got to remember to do is there's a little line that runs down their side, just like every other fish or whatever. But the meat is darker right there. You just take your knife and don't try to get greedy. Cut every bit. I mean, leave a little bit of white on either side of that red meat when you cut it out. You can use it for fish bait or whatever you want to do with it. That's where all them little bones are at. Get rid of that, and it's just fine to eat. Yep, and I like tilapia. I mean, filter feeders get a bad rap. Uh, but if you really think it through, you've got uh, tarpon in the ocean. They eat little fish. Most of those little fish are filter feeders. Uh, yeah, gar's got the bone too. I've never eaten gar. You got me on that one. I do like carp, like buffalo. I like to eat drum,
I like orange rocky.
and orange roughy is good. I like red snapper. Uh, I really like wild salmon, but I like fish. Come think of it. But, anyway. Whatever you do, just don't eat the gar eggs. Gar eggs are toxic to humans. They will put you in the hospital if they don't kill you. Yeah, they really need to start putting those guys in the grocery store. Those Chinese carp, they need to do something with that. All right, guys, this is an hour and 20 something minutes, and I have been called to do homestead stuff. Uh, we've got an incident going on outside involving two male goats, and we have to go rectify this. So, um, y'all have a good night. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Y'all go, if you don't mind, go check out the vids on the giveaway and stuff. Watch it all the way through the giveaway, how it's going to work, and follow the rules. Uh, that video, the video that I need to put this on, I'll put it in the description of that other one. But I'm not. The comments all are going to have to be approved on that video because I don't want anybody ruining it for everybody else. The deal is you're supposed to figure it out and you're supposed to send it to me and prove to me that you've done it. You're not supposed to put it down on there just so anybody that clicks on the video can whatever. And if I get 100 emails with the right phrase or whatever, and all of them show up on my uh, subscriber list, but I've only got 10 likes and 20 something views or whatever, it'll kind of let me know what's going on. So, watch the video about this. This is not just a piece of steel. Okay. Um, I wanted to make it something special, and it's about as special as I can get. Y'all have a good night. It was, guys. You can eat anything. Well, pretty much. If it doesn't eat you first. If it doesn't have poison glands and stuff. But I got to get off here. Unless y'all want to come do this. All you got to do is separate them. They're out there fighting. You take one and put it over here and one and put it over there. It's real easy. It's not like it's two male goats that have been fighting over the same female and they have piss all over them or anything. It's not nasty. Oh, wait. That's exactly what it is. But anyway, you have a good night. Be blessed. To all those that serve, I thank you. To all those who had someone serve and you are missing them, my apologies and my undying gratitude. Freedom's not free. It's still not locked in, people. Y'all have a good night. God bless you. I'm gonna poke you. I like poking. I'm gonna poke you like this.